A player once within Manchester United's grasp, now tearing up La Liga for their fiercest rivals, while Old Trafford's front office burns with a regret so raw it's spilling into boardroom whispers. This isn't hypothetical, it's Alvaro Carreras, the Spanish left-back whose meteoric rise at Real Madrid is exposing United's transfer strategy as not just flawed, but catastrophically short-sighted. Just months ago, Carreras was a footnote in United's chaotic summer, another Benfica prospect they'd monitored but ultimately abandoned, despite holding an optional buy clause that would have secured him for a fraction of today's cost. Now, as he anchors Real Madrid's defence with a maturity that belies his age, United's inaction isn't merely a footnote, it's a flashing red alert on a club drowning in self-inflicted wounds. The Bernabeu roars for Carreras while United's fans scream into the void. Why didn't we act? The truth cuts deeper than missed opportunity. It's proof United didn't just overlook Carreras, they actively walked away. Reports from Defensa Central confirm the club had every chance to lock him down during his Benfica loan, a safety net priced within reasonable reach, but indecision reigned. While United dithered over fringe signings, Real Madrid pounced, paying a premium to make Carreras theirs. Today, that gamble is paying off spectacularly. Under Xabi Alonso's meticulous guidance, Carreras isn't just filling a role, he's redefining it. His positioning snuffs out counterattacks, his overlapping runs ignite Madrid's flanks, and his composure under pressure has silenced early doubters. For a team built on defensive resilience, he's become the invisible wall United so desperately lacks. And therein lies the agony. While Carreras locks down one of Europe's toughest leagues, United's left-back options remain a revolving door of uncertainty, a symptom of the very depth crisis Carreras could have solved. This isn't isolated regret, it's a mirror reflecting United's entire operational collapse. As Carreras thrives in Madrid's high-stakes environment, United's summer spending spree, totaling over £1.5 billion in recent windows, lies exposed Arlo theatrics. Star signings flounder, tactical plans crumble by half-time, and the squad's inconsistency screams of a club with no compass. Insiders now admit the Carreras oversight isn't an anomaly, it's emblematic. One executive source, speaking anonymously, called it the ultimate symbol of our paralysis. A player whose potential was visible, whose price was manageable, yet whose departure was treated as an afterthought. The phrase "we gave him away" isn't hyperbole, it's a damning indictment of a transfer committee that prioritizes panic over planning. And with Ruben Amorim's future hanging by a thread amid fan protests, Carreras' success isn't just salt in the wound, it's proof the wound was self-inflicted. Real Madrid, meanwhile, are feasting on United's missteps. Carreras' arrival wasn't just a signing, it was a statement. In a market where elite fullbacks command astronomical fees, Madrid secured a player hungry to prove he belongs among football's elite, and they did it by capitalizing on United's hesitation. The contrast couldn't be starker. While United's boardroom fractures under financial scrutiny and fan fury, Madrid's calm, calculated approach yields immediate dividends. Carreras isn't merely replacing a player. He's becoming irreplaceable, his performance is silencing the Bernabeu's notoriously critical crowd. For Alonso, it's validation of his eye for talent. For United, it's a recurring nightmare where every Madrid triumph feels like a personal rebuke. This isn't just about one player, it's about the chasm between a club with a vision and one lost in the fog of its own making. The ripple effects are already warping United's reality. As Carreras cements his place in Madrid's starting X, United's struggles amplify every misstep. Their lack of defensive stability, once masked by fleeting moments of brilliance, now defines their season, turning narrow losses into existential crises. Social media erupts with memes of Carreras outmaneuvering United's left-backs, while fan forums dissect the buy clause saga like a crime scene. This isn't just frustration, it's a crisis of faith. When a player you could have had becomes the symbol of your rival's resurgence, it erodes trust in the entire project. And with Amorim's tactics under microscope, the Carreras narrative fuels the fire. If they miss this, what else are they ignoring? The psychological toll is real. United's players aren't just facing opponents on the pitch, they're battling the ghost of a teammate who should have been theirs. Yet Madrid's triumph here transcends tactics. Carreras represents the hunger United squad lacks, a player driven to validate his move to silence doubters who questioned his readiness for the Bernabeu. That hunger is the antithesis of United's current malaise, where big money signings often arrive with baggage, not urgency. In Carreras, Madrid didn't just buy a defender, they acquired a believer, someone who treats every tackle, every pass as a lifeline. It's a mentality that thrives in pressure cooker environments, and it's why his impact feels immediate. United, meanwhile, grapple with stars who seem disconnected from the club's soul, their performances lacking the visceral commitment Carreras embodies nightly. This isn't about skill alone, it's about identity. Madrid's rise under Alonso is built on players who bleed for the badge. United's fall is paved with mercenaries who never felt its weight. As the season unfolds, Carreras' story will only grow sharper in United's rearview mirror. Every clean sheet he keeps, every assist he creates will be a fresh reminder of the opportunity they discarded. But the true tragedy isn't the past, it's the future this mistake foretells. If United can't fix their transfer machinery, if they keep letting gems like Carreras slip through their fingers, the cycle repeats. More wasted money, more fan disillusionment, more nights where rivals' joy feels like a personal insult. Madrid didn't just win a player, they won a war of foresight. And for United, staring at the wreckage of another half-baked plan, the message is clear. In modern football, hesitation isn't just a mistake, it's a death sentence. The clock is ticking, the ghosts are gathering, and Carreras is just the first to haunt them.